Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today's video, I'm super excited. I've got a massive MAC haul. I picked up these items last weekend from the MAC store in John Lewis. Usually I will wait until I'm running out of supplies and go and do a massive bulk buying session. So that's kind of what I did, and there's a couple of bits in here that I've not tried before, so I'm excited to see what they're like. So if you like the sound of that and you want to see what's inside this bag, then keep on watching. Okay guys, so let's get straight into the video. So the first item that I picked up from MAC is the MAC Prep and Prime Spray. I absolutely love Fix Plus. It is amazing. I got the, how many mil is this? 100 ml bottle, which looks like this. I have been using this for, I don't know, roughly about a week maybe, so there is a bit of usage in there. I absolutely love this. I just think it finishes off the highlighters and it sets your eyeshadows perfectly, helps keep them on all day. So this is definitely a must-have for my makeup bag. Okay, so the next item that I picked up from MAC was the MAC Pro Longwear Paint Pot in the shade Painterly. So this just comes in a small glass container like this. Hopefully you guys can see this. And the shade is a really, well done. And the shade is a really neutral colour. So this, as I say, it's amazing. Let me just pick that lid up that I've just thrown on the floor. This is amazing for using as a base underneath the eyeshadow. So I've stopped applying foundation to my eyelids now when I'm actually popping the foundation on. And I just leave those areas blank, pop some of this on, and I genuinely think it makes the eyeshadow colours pop so much more when you've got this on as a base, and it does seem to hold them on a lot longer as well, so that is definitely a must-have for me. Okay, so the next product that I picked up from MAC was the Blot Powder. This, I have always had one of these in my makeup bag. I don't tend to use any of the MAC powder foundations, so I will normally set my makeup with the Laura Mercier, or I'll set it with the Rimmel Stay Matte foundation, the powder one. But I love having one of these blot powders in my handbag. So the packaging looks like this. And it's just super handy to have one of these in your bag. So when you open it up, it's got a mirror inside and it's got the little powder puff as well. I got mine in the shade Light, so it is really light. It's picking up super white on camera. And I literally just use this in the day for touching up my forehead, maybe touching up my nose, just dependent on which areas of my face are going greasy. I'll literally just pop a tiny bit of this on and it just helps my makeup last for the rest of the day. Okay, so the next item that I picked up was the Prep and Prime Lip Base. I've never tried this before, and this is what the packaging looks like for this one. The lady in the store actually advised me to pick this up because I was picking up a couple of shades of lipstick and I was telling her that lipsticks, other ranges of lipsticks like the NYX ones are amazing, the colours are beautiful, but they just don't stay on. So I was looking for something that was a shade very similar to a NYX lipstick that I own, and she told me to try this out and see how I felt about it. I've been using this for about 2 or 3 days maybe now, and it's absolutely amazing. It goes on almost like lip balm. So if I just open this up, I can show you. It just comes in this sort of really basic black packaging. And once you open it up, like I say, it is really similar to a lip balm. So this is what the top of it looks like. And you just literally pop it on your lips and leave it for a couple of minutes till it goes sort of, because it's quite tacky at first when you put it on. So leave it to set for a couple of minutes, then put your lip liner and lipstick over the top, and it just helps it. It almost smooths out the lines in your lips and makes them, if you've got any dry patches on your lips, which I really suffer with in winter, if you've got any of those, it will literally smooth them all out and the lipstick just glides on super easily. This, I want to say it was about £20. It wasn't cheap, but I do feel like for a night out, if you want your lipstick to stay on all night, this is definitely a good investment. Okay, so the next item that I picked up was the MAC Brow Sculpt Brow Pencil. These are new, and this one is in the shade Lingering. So this is what the packaging for this one looks like. It looks really similar to the other eyebrow pencil packaging. I've had Lingering before in the normal brow pencils from MAC, so I thought that this was a good option. And because these are new, these ones actually come with a little spoolie on the end. So I thought that that was going to be super handy, because I'm using an Anastasia Beverly Hills one at the moment with a spoolie on the end, and it's to die for. So I thought I'd try this out and give it a whirl. I'll swatch this on my hand. It's a twist applicator like this. Let me just wind it down a little bit. And I'll swatch it on my hand. So this is what this one looks like, if you can see this swatch, sorry. Like this. So it's just like a real neutral pale brown sort of colour. I've tried to use this about 2 or 3 times, and I find that the consistency of the product is really waxy. So you really have to draw it on to actually get any kind of colour payoff. I've tried it on my brows twice, like I say, and it's just not for me. I don't know if it's because of the waxy formula or if it's because it feels so hard to get it out of the packaging. I genuinely don't know what the problem is. It swatches on your hand quite easily, but with your brows, obviously, I think it's to do with the hairs. It does not want to go on. I can be trying to colour and sort of draw in my eyebrows for a good 5 minutes, and they don't look any different to me. It looks exactly the same. So if you guys have tried these pencils and you absolutely love them, drop me a comment down below and let me know, because I'm seriously struggling with this. I was actually considering taking it back, but then I think I might just continue to try it out, because sometimes when I buy a product, I don't necessarily love it, first of all. This might be one of those that grows on me, but give me a shout and let me know in the comments, like I say, if you've tried them. I'm just really, really struggling with it, and at the minute, it's an epic fail. Okay, so the next item that I picked up was the Pro Longwear Concealer, and I always get this in an NC20. I am obsessed with this concealer. For a night out or a special occasion, I just think it really, really brightens my under eyes. And the packaging, again, just looks like this. It's just the usual glass bottle. The only thing that drives me potty about these concealers is that because the packaging is glass, I've got one here that I've actually had for a while. Obviously, once you start using them, the product drops down into the bottom of the jar, and then it's almost like you can never get the last bit of product out. I just wish that they made these in a squeezy tube. I actually don't know whether or not they do. If you know any other concealers by MAC that are really similar to this, give me a shout and let me know below, because I'm obsessed with this concealer, but I'm not obsessed with the fact that I feel like I'm wasting so much product in the bottom of these because I just genuinely cannot get them out. I don't know if there's a way that you can take the pump off. Maybe that would be an option. It's not going to stop me buying them. Because I absolutely love the concealer. It's just one of those things that I don't like about it. So that is definitely, I don't use this every day. I do feel that you have to be super careful with this as well. If you put too much on, it can definitely sink into the lines around underneath my eyes. So sometimes I end up looking a little bit cakey. I'll normally just apply this with a damp beauty sponge, and I'm using the Real Techniques one at the moment. So I don't know whether I need to try applying it with a brush. If you guys know, give me a shout below and let me know, and I'll be more than happy to try something out. Okay, so the last two items that I purchased from MAC are lipsticks. The first one that I picked up is a matte lipstick, and this one's in the shade HoneyLove. This is just a staple for everybody. My previous lipstick in this shade just ran out, so I just had to get a new one. These are really, really popular. I know that everybody loves them. This is just a really, really simple neutral shade, as you can see, and it's beautiful. I'll just swatch this one on my hand and then you can see. And I love the consistency of the matte lipsticks from MAC. This is just, oh, it's beautiful. And you can literally wear this for anything. I'll sometimes use a NYX lip liner and pop this on with that, and it looks beautiful. I'm not sure what the shade of the lip liner is that I'm using at the moment. It is 854 Pale Pink Rose. So it's an NYX one, like I say, and I just mix them up. Sometimes I'll pop a Soap and Glow lip gloss over the top of it just to jazz it up a little bit. But I just think you can't go wrong with staple matte lipsticks from MAC. So the second lipstick that I picked up from MAC is one of the CremeSheen lipsticks. The box is obviously just the standard box, and this one's in the shade ShyGirl. This is the actual one. This is the one that I picked out while I was trying to colour match to the NYX lipstick. So I've mentioned this in a previous video. This NYX Butter lipstick is literally my favourite shade in the world, and it literally glides on. The only thing is with it, like I've said previously, it just doesn't stay on my skin. It doesn't stay on my lips, sorry. So this is a swatch of the NYX. So we colour matched this one in the MAC store with the sales assistant. This, as I say, is in the shade ShyGirl, and this was the closest thing I could get. This is a little bit more peach than the NYX lipstick, but this is the MAC one. Like I say, it's a CremeSheen lipstick as well, so this one is really, really buttery, and it's got a soft sort of shine to it. So the NYX one is above, and the MAC one is below, and that was the closest that we could find to colour matching that one. Like I say, it's a little bit more peachy, but that one's lovely. I probably wear that one every day for work. It's just a normal everyday kind of lipstick, and obviously used in conjunction with the Prep and Prime lip base. These two literally are life. This stays on for hours thanks to this product. Okay, so I think probably because we were in there for such a long time, we did have to wait when we were in MAC as well to get served, which probably took about 20 minutes. I had Lucas with me, who was screaming his head off at the time, so it wasn't exactly fantastic. They gave me a couple of little samples, probably has to say because we were waiting so long to be served. So I got a little sample of the MAC InExtreme Dimension 3D Black Lash, and that comes in a little tiny package like this. I've used this a couple of times, not mad impressed with it. To be honest, because I don't wear that much mascara, because I genuinely wear false lashes every day, I've been using a mascara from Primark that probably cost me about £2. I'm not sure how much these MAC ones are to buy as a full size one, but I just feel like the brush on this, if I can just show you, is massive. I'm expecting that the brush on this tester is the same size as a brush for the full size mascara. So this is what the brush looks like, and it's huge, and I really struggle to get my bottom lashes done with this without getting product all over the underneath of my face. So if you guys have this mascara and you've tried it out, leave me a comment below and let me know what your thoughts are, because it's just not for me. Luckily it was a tester and I didn't actually purchase it. And then the last product that I've got is the MAC Prep and Prime Natural Radiance Base. This one is in the shade Radiant Yellow. I was in there with my friend. She got Radiant Pink, I think hers was. Mine was Radiant Yellow. So it comes in a tiny little bottle like this, and it's just got a little squeezy applicator on the end. And this is a primer. Whoops, squeezed far too much out. And it's a yellow colour like this. So I haven't actually tried this out yet. I'm not really into illuminating primers, as I've said in other videos. I do prefer my matte primers. So I am going to test this out and we'll see how it goes. But it goes onto the skin super smooth, and I think it is an illuminating primer. Natural Radiance, you would think that that was an illuminating primer. This, I don't know whether or not you're going to be able to see this on camera, but this is the area that I've literally just applied it, and it is quite shiny and glossy, but it feels super smooth. So I am kind of excited to try that. Maybe I'll try that one out tomorrow. Yeah, so that was all the products that I got. I think there was about 9 in total. And I don't think I'll be going back to MAC for a while because I spent an absolute fortune. So hopefully you guys like this video. If you do, make sure you give me a thumbs up and leave me any comments in the comment section below. I will leave each of the individual items listed in the listing, in the description box, so you guys know how much they are. I will find my receipt from somewhere and make sure that I update the prices and things for you. And I'll see you guys in my next video.